If we all together, we can make the casting couch a thing.
I feel like that's the essence of a casting couch.
Every audio starts with the weirdest things you guys say. Like, not even that gets into the episode, just the first thing I hear when I start editing. Just
Hey, this is for you, baby.
Yeah, it's all for you.
This is all for you.
What?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And 3, 2, 1, go. Did you like our musical talent? I spent thousands of dollars to go to music school. Does it show?
Improv. Every second's a second for comedy or whatever.
Every moment can become a comedic moment. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting episode of the CodeO-cast. My name is Omar, and I am here with...
Codes.
You missed the beat.
I was gonna, and then I was like, I don't wanna.
I was like, okay, I think he's gonna do it, but no, he didn't do it.
I threw it on. You gotta be ready. You gotta be prepared, Freddy. You gotta be on the spot. On the spot.
All right. Anyways, I had a story I was prepared to tell.
Is this a story of a girl
No.
who cried a river and drowned the whole world?
No. That's a nice rhyme though.
Hey, she looks so sad in photographs, but I absolutely love her when she.
Oh.
I knew it was going that direction.
I figured. Yeah. I was gonna finish the song, but I was like, I want to go a different direction. You know, what if I just let the song take me away?
Oh no. So earlier this week,
Yes.
I've been wanting for the longest time to
Smiled
have...
is what the original lyric said.
I've been wanting for the longest time to have 3 monitors on my computer setup.
Yes.
And if you can't see, I've achieved it. But the thing is, this is very cluttered, and they're ascending by height. Like, 2 of these are the exact same monitor, and one's an old TV. But, you know, short, middle, tallest, and that's not what I want. And so, without looking if it was available at Walmart, I decided to go to Walmart and not only purchase my third monitor, but a monitor stand. I get there, because the app was a little misleading about what it said was there and what was not.
Yeah.
Because when I open the app, I'm like, before I take off, I'm like, all right, this is there. This is not there. The monitor stand is not there. I'm like, okay, I ordered it, and it's going to get here within a week. Okay, let's go to Walmart and buy the third monitor so I can at least have it for when the stand eventually comes in.
Yes.
And so I can get a port, because display ports suck to deal with if you do not buy an adapter. Anyways.
Yes.
I get to Walmart, and it says this monitor is available on... It just says it's available. I get there, and it's not available.
Wow.
I take a second look at the app, and it says, oh yeah, it's available. Just not in the store. It's available about 16 miles that way and 16 miles in the other direction.
Oh yeah.
So no matter what direction you pick, you have to drive almost half an hour to get a new monitor. And I'm not about to do that. Because
Might as well have just gone to Best Buy.
for one, it's not my car. And 2, I don't want to take that trip this early in the morning. And so I decided, you know what? Fine. Maybe this is a sign I should just wait till I get the stand. And I come home, and so I could practice for my audition that's coming up in about 8 days. Mm-hmm. And I come and I practice, and I'm looking through Best Buy. Like you said, I was looking at Best Buy, the app, and I was like, do they have anything similar? And same with GameStop. Do they have anything that's just around the same size that can work what I want? Mm-hmm. The thing is, though, I started thinking, I don't want something different. I want one that's exactly like the one I have. So when I put them side by side, it's clean. It's a clean look.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted. I wanted a clean look. I know the third one, the smaller one, it's not... It looks different, but it's still black, and it still fits the scene.
Yeah.
And all the ones that I saw in Best Buy were different colored, blue, red, some were heavily different, so I didn't know if they would work. So I was like, you know what, fine, let me just... Oh, that was also the other thing. On the app on Walmart, this monitor was not available for shipping, so I couldn't order it.
Oh, wow.
So I couldn't order it to have it delivered, and I could not buy it. I was not about to drive half an hour. either direction to just get a new monitor.
Yeah.
And so I was like, fine, you know what? I'll wait. So I'm checking the app. I'm gonna go like the item so I make sure that when I when I do buy it, I can get to it quickly without having to look it up all over again. It says delivery available.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh,
Delivery,
you say? I ordered it then and there. And I'm like, cool. I get practicing. About an hour goes by, and I get an email from Walmart. And I get scared. I think I think that maybe something went wrong with one of my orders. Because I made like 2 or 3 orders that day from different stores.
Wow.
2 from Walmart. And so I'm like, maybe something got delayed or they don't have an item. They tell me this. Hi. Turns out the monitor that we are going to send to you, we have it right now. It came in right now.
Wow.
So we can actually ship it to you today without any extra fees since your delivery is already free because it's an expensive item.
Yeah.
So tell you what, your monitor will get here by the end of the day. So I got my monitor same day shipping at no extra cost.
Dang.
This puppy, I got it for the $110 that I spent for it, and I didn't have to pay extra to get it the same day.
Wow.
Stonks. So that started off my week really happy.
Wow. Those are the miracles of life.
I know.
Nobody talks about free 1-day shipping. They all talk about babies.
They do.
And surviving illnesses that'll kill you.
What?
Like that.
What?
But nobody talks about same-day shipping.
No one
Except for
does.
this man.
Yeah.
He's a walking miracle right here. You heard it here first, folks. Subscribe.
But that's my lucky story of the week.
On this angle, you subscribe. On this angle, you like.
What?
But both of you still ring the bell.
Wait.
What?
Okay.
What?
You can only ring the bell if you subscribe.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
It's kind of a loophole there.
do you guys have any lucky stories this week?
Oh no, you're the miracle here, man. You're the one Jesus blessed.
He's the lucky one.
See, maybe that's why I get so lucky. He took away all my height,
Yeah.
gave it to my luck stat.
There you go. You got to
Yeah.
you got to take a hit somewhere.
Exactly.
Yes, I see.
Yes. As far as luck, I powered out.
It's over. I'm sorry.
It's
we're
over.
done.
We're done.
ladies.
I was going for it, but then
That
I
The
was
lost
episode's
it.
already done. Play the outro.
That's
Let's
all
go.
we had.
Anyways, you subscribe this time, and you like. No, with like freaking I guess what was it? Freaking yesterday. No, 2 days ago.
Okay.
I was finally able to get to my school and get a freaking official transcript, so I can have everything set for being an electrician and all that, or attempting to be. So I finally got that, and then when I got to the high school, the first time I attempted, I called. It was a Thursday. They're like, "Yeah, we'll just we'll get it set, whatever." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then the next day, then I had to wait till Monday because like the next few days I just couldn't do it. And then on Monday, without calling, I went in, and then they were like, not there. They were closed. I went all the way there. It was like 30 minutes away, and then I was closed, and I was like, I should have called. And then
See, that's what I didn't want to do. I didn't want to go to another store, and something else happened. That's why I said I'm not doing it.
Exactly. And then I later decided the next day, I think, or the day after. And I think it was the next day. I just decided to I decided to call. I just kept calling like once every hour, hoping whenever they go in, they would just help me. And then finally someone answers. They said I actually have to get the email. And so I emailed them my stuff. And I was like requesting for it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next day, I called and they said, "Oh, it'll be ready at 2,
Okay.
or it should be ready after 2."
Uh-huh.
And then I was like, "All right." And so I go after 2.
Okay.
I get there. I go in. I have a discussion with the people there, and she's like, "I didn't get your email." And I was like, "But it's right here. It's sent. This is the email you gave me, and I sent it." And she's like, "Well, let's just get that right now. And I was like, okay. And so I sit in her office. She's getting it together. Good thing it's a small school.
Yeah.
And so she just gets it all there. And then it's like she gets it done in like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then she hands it to me just in the envelope. And I'm like, thanks. I go out. And then I'm just thinking like, they could have done this whenever, man.
They could
Like
have.
they knew I was asking for it for a week now.
They did.
And anyways, I got it all together. Now I've applied to the electrician college.
Nice.
It's not really electrician college. I just decided to call it that. But yeah.
You graduated in 2015, right?
I did. 2015. That was 6 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah,
Time flies.
it does. Some people graduated. Some people are in jail right now.
What?
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, I think so. I think within the first year of being out of high school, one of my classmates got arrested, I think.
Well then.
Yeah, usual suspects. If you know, you know. You know. Freaking which one was it again? I don't remember his name. I remember the face. I don't remember his name. But yeah, I figured he'd go to jail. And so then I said, "That's hilarious, dude." And he was like, "But she died." And I was like, "Oh, that's what you meant." Okay.
Oh, what? Do you think just schools just keep those records forever, like and ever?
I don't know.
Because, I mean, we're at the point in the history where why is there two strings just
continue.
tangled under my seat? Yeah.
Because there's what? Yo, do they keep it forever? Huh? Answer it, Omar. What do you think? What are your thoughts on the subject?
I'm being choked out over here. Who's the one that's stuck?
It's
Cody.
Cody.
Just take him off. Take him off. Damn it.
No, I'll entertain the masses. Hello. Hi. Welcome back to this
Why the
rare
fuck did you
occasion.
ruin my headphones?
This is gonna be the
How
time
did
where
you
we
ruin
just
my
talk
headphones?
about absolutely nothing because
Over
we're just
here
trying to buy
set the
time
timer.
here.
There you go.
You
I'm
know,
being choked
sometimes
to
you feel like you have a
death.
plan. You feel like you got every detail set. You're like, man, I'm on it. I'm like hot stuff right now, and then boom, life happens.
I'm back.
And
You
then
find
boom,
You find out
that you're old.
you are actually the father. Boom, you
Dear
find out you were
gosh.
actually adopted. Boom, you find out that the college that accepted you is actually going to deny you because you actually have felonies charged against you, but you didn't think they would find out because you're stupid. But that's just how life is.
Okay.
And then you find out one of the captains of your football team got arrested for sexual assault.
And then you think, wow, why didn't that happen to me?
What? Oh, interesting.
We're closing that book.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Freddy. I'm joined with
What?
and
Gay.
this is the What Gay Cast.
The gay podcast.
What I was saying.
So yes, records in regards to high school.
if your school keeps records like for your entire life, and we're at a point in history to where it's like, how old is your school?
I want to say less than 100.
Less than 100 years.
Probably.
Okay.
We've been doing this for about 3 of them.
About 3 of them.
Less than 100. 100 what?
Yeah.
100.
Well, at least I'll bring up my school. My school has gone through 3 major building changes.
Yeah.
Like it started within a fort.
Night?
And then, yes. The school used to be, high school used to be within a fort. Then they moved it to a
Nice.
location near outside the town on one side. So
Mhm.
it still felt relatively close for some
Mhm.
people. And then my sophomore year, they did the move to literally on the opposite other side of the town. But like the most inconvenient spot. So it was very
Wow.
close to few people, but the rest of the world was like, all right, we're going to have to push the bus schedule further. Classes are going to start later because
Wow.
we're just that far.
Jeez Louise.
And so I still wonder, do they have, because this school has been around for a long time, like at
Mhm.
least the district.
Mhm.
It's an old town.
Mm-hmm.
Not old, super old, but still.
Mhm.
I wonder if they still have records from like people from the 40s and 50s or where do they store it now? Are those just paper and they only have electronic for like 60s and on or 70s?
I feel like they keep it until they hear about them dying. Because then if they're dead, what are they going to do with it?
Does that
go to ghost college?
They have a guy.
Claudio, am I right?
They have just a guy tasked to check on Facebook if they're still alive or not.
They got to check the newspaper obituaries.
Ah, yes.
Does newspapers still do that?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Newspapers still have obituaries and stuff.
Yeah, they got to keep their news outlets going. I mean, I'm pretty sure now they have more stuff online and stuff. Did you know that most celebrities have their obituaries already written, that they only get updated whenever something significant happens? Just in case.
Really?
That's why they have documentaries ready to go day of they're dying.
Dude.
Or obituaries ready to go day of death.
But do you have your obituary ready, though?
Anyways.
Considering that nothing significant has happened in my life, there's no
I
obituary.
see how it is.
Yeah.
It'll be...
I
It'll
see
be...
how it is.
It'll literally just be... He died the way he lived. Short.
That's funny.
Short and where, though?
Just short.
Overall.
Overall.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
need
that's
to
right.
get...
Dance. Dance, baby, dance.
What the... Oh. Hey, man, I don't know how you're going to edit all of this, but, I mean... dude, you'll figure it out. no, I mean, just like, dude, you missed some. We were choking Cody by accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, because
Into that.
during
During a pause, somehow his headphone cord got tangled around his neck and on my chair. So as I was trying to fix it, we were choking him.
So he was like, okay, just put the timer right there. I'm like,
Thing is, it's also your fault. You're wearing the side with the wire on your far side on your left.
because that's the left side.
I know.
So it's not really his fault. It's the manufacturer's fault. You should sue.
We're gonna sue the
You
manufacturer.
should sue Tascam. That's what it's called. That's what I see on your face.
We're gonna sue Tascam now, guys. This is an actual thing.
No, I mean, dude. Regardless, Tascam makes. Look how long this headphone cord is. It's so good, and it works. And it comes with a little adapter, so we can put them into regular headphone jacks.
It's long enough to choke you with.
I mean,
You can wrap it around your finger and be like, "Hey, what's up, cutie?"
You can wrap it around many places, actually.
Ooh, man. Are you wearing that wire right now?
What the?
It's so long.
What?
So
Why are you staring at
expensive.
Eladio? Why are you doing this?
Because I got to get in the moment.
Because Eladio's the longest out of all of us, man.
Oh dear God. Bye, Eladio. Have fun. Bye. Our resident artist, everybody.
Yeah. The art department himself.
The art department.
Put the clapping. Put the clapping. The clapping. Clap.
No.
Do the one-handed clap.
Oh, that was the wrong one.
Wow.
That's the wrong one, too.
Hilarious. He hates
That's
you.
the
No,
wrong
wait.
one, too.
No. Isn't it top
There
right?
we go.
There we go.
There you go. Now you can walk out. There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Eladio's just done with our bullshit at this point.
If you guys had like the money to take a good vacation this summer, where could you have gone?
If I had the, like, how much money we talking?
Let's say
Enough for your trip.
international travel
Ooh.
levels of stuff. Like, where could have you gone this summer?
So
had
if I
you
had
the budget
the
for
amount
it?
of money to cover any ticket to any destination,
Let's say yes.
Japan.
Okay.
I would explore Kyoto, Osaka, and Tokyo.
You don't want to go to the coast?
The coast. The CodeO-cast.
The CodeO-cast.
Actually, Shinjuku is a pretty, like, cool place to check out. It's where, like, almost everything is, pretty much.
What is everything?
Like, it's pretty much the shopping district and the tourist destination that everybody likes to go to. Shinjuku is where you can find, like, a whole bunch of different shops and stuff.
Oh, is that the one with the New York type crossing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
It's pretty much their version of New York. Or if we're comparing it to the Valley, their version of McAllen.
Dude, you can't compare that to McAllen.
Exactly.
McAllen is. I know it's where everything's at. Like no.
That's what I mean,
no-
where everything's at.
No ill will to McAllen, but it doesn't compare to like New York as much as disgusting as New York is. From
Yeah,
someone
man.
who went to go visit, it's nice, but the parts that suck really suck.
Yeah, man, our rats aren't that big either.
That's true.
Yeah, you can't feed a family with that.
Freddy kills a rat. All right, guys, new menu.
New menu item. Mystery meat.
Our new menu item is called Remy.
Remy.
Uh,
No relation.
so
No
that-
relation.
So that's what happened to Gary's Eradicate.
Oh.
Jeez Louise. I would like to go to Toronto, Canada. Because it's the summer. So it shouldn't be as cold as if it was in the winter.
Is there any other reason to go there though?
Bagged milk.
It's for Scott Pilgrim.
Oh,
I get to
yeah.
see the stuff that they saw. Probably.
Or the film sites?
Yeah. Because there's also a castle there where they film like X-Men stuff. And I think Harry Potter stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And Canada has bagged milk.
They do have bagged milk. I want to go to getting bagged milk.
And
Have you
Canadian
seen,
bacon?
You've seen the boxed milk, right?
Yes.
I remember OG Iris had boxed milk.
Yes.
That was weird.
They have that in Mexico too. Boxed milk.
What?
Yeah.
Dang.
It's just, probably America hates milk in boxes. They
Probably.
like it in cartons.
They do like it in cartons. Freaking.
Well,
You
maybe-
just keep it out. You can keep it out and it doesn't get spoiled.
I remember there was I had a friend his roommate really had had a love, and I mean love, for almond milk.
It's
that's
all right.
That's all the milk he would consume, and he would just have a carton that he'd pull out of his dorm mini fridge and drink just like that.
I still prefer whole milk over almond milk.
I don't like almond milk if it's not sweetened. Because then
Like-
it tastes weird.
I haven't tried it yet.
If almond milk is all we had to drink, I could tolerate it, but it wouldn't be my preferred milk.
Yeah.
I like 2%.
You know what I'd do with that travel money? I'd bribe Walmart so they can let us use their store as our podcast location.
That would be cool.
All right, guys. Next episode is gonna be at Walmart.
I'm just holding the mixer, ready to leave if we get kicked out.
It's like, hey, man, I paid for my rights here.
Jeez.
I'm joking. I would.
Back in the day when they had it 24 hours.
Dude, for real.
Oh yeah, just go at 3 a.m. and just have a shoot at 3 a.m. I would
Steals the couch from like the furniture section.
Yeah.
just have it as a casting couch.
Yes. Make
Instead
sure
of
it's
being-
the black leather though.
Instead of being discreet about it, you're actually just on top of displays and everything.
Dude, right?
Yeah.
I would like to go to. I mean, although Japan's a nice location to go to, and there's many places in and around the world to go and visit. For a while, I've been really wanting to go, cause we live in the South.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to the East Coast, and we've been to Ohio. So I've been through not every state. We've had to drive through a lot of the states in the middle to get to Ohio, anyways. But I would like to go to the West.
California?
No.
Oregon.
Oregon. Yes.
Is that where the trail is?
What about Washington?
That's just as nice too. I would like to visit that area of the U.S. because
Dude, visit Seattle.
yeah, that area too. I want to visit
Dude, the Space Needle?
I
Space
know-
Needle. Boom.
those.
Right here.
I've been to a lot of metropolitan areas.
Yeah.
Just because of that trip that I took in 8th grade to visit most of the East Coast. So it gave me an idea of how cities feel and how cities work. Obviously, I didn't get the city life.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have an idea of what Seattle's like. But it's always nice to see what other cities are like because this is town life. We're just in town life. They can slap the word city on it, but it's still town life. So I would like to go to that side of the country.
Wow.
Why are you looking at me like that?
That's really impressive, dude.
What?
You have some funny words.
What?
I don't know.
I like funny words, Magic Man.
Yeah. Nah, that's cool though. I was also considering that like that Washington, Seattle, mostly because of Kurt Cobain and all that Nirvana stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was also one of my what I was thinking as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's it. Nice.
Yeah.
You know what I was also thinking?
What's up?
Since we haven't gotten to film, because we've been wanting to do that thing where it's like a crash course on VTubers.
Yes.
Yes.
I would like for you guys to pick a VTuber right now and just give me lore on them.
Lore.
Yeah, like both of you guys just combine your knowledge.
Okay.
And just like, I know it's very abrupt, but the most you guys can give me about one VTuber.
Okay.
I will let you guys fly for this podcast. Maybe
Alright,
this is training for
Hime
your show.
Hajime is a VTuber with a huge rack. And
Okay.
according to her lore, the
Yeah.
rack gets bigger with every person she eats and with every baby that she has.
What?
too.
Exactly.
And her goal is to like have as many babies as possible to take over like a planet
Can't
Uh-huh.
confirm.
stuff. And she's like this cyber dragon thing who went to nun school and is heavily religious. And sometimes in
Yeah.
her stream, she has a huge Bible to cover her huge rack, and she's like, "Hey guys, you like my huge Bible, my huge black Bible," which is a reference to something
Yeah.
you should never look up.
No, you gotta look it up. Hey, Black
Don't
Bible.
look up Black Bible. No.
Incognito mode. Yeah, freaking. Yeah, that's when you said the lore of a person. That was the first person I thought of.
'Cause it's just the weirdest.
It is. It's out there. I mean, like freaking. Hold on, I had a thought process going on. Freaking, like when she did that stream that one time where we were kind of watching it, sort of when they were playing the Mario Party, whatever.
Yes. I
And then like
remember
she signs on, and Mousie's just like, "Hey, what's up? It's my most Christian friend." And then Hajime was just like, "I know, I radiate virginity."
Oh my gosh.
Dude, for real. She even said, "Guys, you guys are so chat. You guys are so degenerate. I have to go back to nun camp for you guys."
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So there's that.
Yeah.
And then there's Fruit, who's not a succubus. She's a lich.
She is a lich. Bebe is a succubus.
Yes.
Okay.
And yeah.
What's the difference?
What's the difference? What?
A lich is in charge of corpses and dead people.
Okay.
A succubus just wants to
Love.
Ah,
Can't confirm.
I regret asking.
Yeah.
So, and if you know succubus and succubi, their main thing.
Succubuses.
Succubussin'.
They bussin', dude.
Oh Lord, I'm about to bust.
Yeah.
We're gonna pause there because this. Before I get into it, it's gonna take a while for me to explain this.
Okay.
Go to the camera.
It's for the show.
You brought this upon yourself.
I did, but I expected more random factoids than this. 3,
Random fact.
2, 1. Then again, I never know what to expect when I ask Cody stuff.
When you ask me stuff.
When I ask you stuff.
May I ask you a question?
I have a
killed.
See, the more you guys point out my mispronunciation of words in English, makes me point out my accent a lot more. Makes me realize I have an accent. I'm fluent in English. I am, and English and Spanish. But when you guys point them out, I realize I have the accent's still there. So I just don't hear it. But when you guys point them out, I know I have it.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
know it's still
everybody's
there.
got an accent.
Yeah.
Dude, I have like a slight lisp because of like growing up half deaf. So sometimes I would like when I talk, sometimes my sound won't come out that good, and then other times like I just stutter on my words over and over again. And
Dude.
I realized that at least I'm not as bad as that one guy who got arrested for being a simp
Oh.
in D&D.
Oh, I know. Dude, it was so sad. He got a voice changer thing from his Stream Deck, like a what's it called, an add-on?
This
Yeah.
guy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got a voice changer thing for his Stream Deck that just changes your voice. It's fun to play with. Thing is, though, Cody's voice doesn't have that much fullness to it. You're raspy, and so because of that, your volume is not that high. So he had to project his voice a lot more for the filter to come out. So at first he's like, "Hey man, come check this out. It's really cool." And I don't hear the voice change at all. He's like, "This is supposed to be the auto tune," but he had to sing for me to hear it. He had to like.
I had to become a SoundCloud rapper for a second.
Yeah,
there.
you had. It was funny seeing you have to try extra hard in your singing just so the
But
filter
it's
could
still
show
fun,
through.
though.
It is fun, but I was sitting there for a minute just hearing you sing and none of the filter coming through.
It was great.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. The rasp is heavy. You sure you
I
didn't
know.
smoke as a kid?
I mean, I was around smokers as a kid.
Dang. Chain smokers.
Does that have the same effect from secondhand smoke?
Probably.
If you do it enough times, yeah.
I mean, isn't secondhand smoke worse because you're not smoking through a filter? You're just breathing in smoke.
Yeah. Yeah. That family reunion really messed me up.
Oh.
I told you about that before.
Yeah,
I
you
went
have.
to a family reunion and I didn't know anybody there. And at one point, I went outside and all I saw was like a whole bunch of dudes up against the wall smoking. And I was like, "Well, this is this side of the family, all right."
This is my life. This is my legacy. This is
No, and then working
Who
in
we
DT too, where everybody like smokes on the street, it was awful.
Yeah. Cody walks out of his family reunion and he sees all of his favorite VTubers just lean up against the wall, just like drinking beer and smoking for some reason.
VT, what the?
Your favorite VTubers just come to life. Their avatars are just hanging around for some reason at your
Hanging
family
around.
reunion.
Okay, if we're talking my favorite VTubers, they're not the types who I would think would smoke.
Oh, I just remembered something funny.
Did you really?
Yeah, in a Digging with Dig episode. we
Digging with
Dig.
Oh yeah.
Check it out. Anyways, me and Freddy, for some reason, we hit the topic of having the Avengers team, the original Avengers team from the movie, having them as your restaurant staff. Like, if you go to a restaurant and they happen to be your staff, where would I have them working at?
We talked about
We
that?
did.
What?
We did.
I don't remember that.
I don't either till I edited it.
Hey, Billy, put the clip.
Steve Rogers at an IHOB as a cook.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. I want Steve and the Hulk making my pancakes. I want Thor to be the host.
Mm-hmm.
I need Black Widow as my waitress
Yeah.
for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And then I need, who am I missing? I need Hawkeye as my busboy. Those were my picks. I forgot who, but the clip will pass by. So if your squad of VTubers, if you walked into like a Denny's, hostess, your cooks, your bus girls in this occasion, and well, I guess because you have a husbando as a VTuber, so a busboy, and your. Does that cover everybody? Cooks, hostess, waiters, and busboy. There you go. Who would you have in each position? You can have multiples, up to
Let's
2 in
see.
each.
Silver and Mousy as cooks, just because they're like, well, I forgot the name of the game.
I know what
but-
you're talking about. I know exactly what
yeah,
you're talking
just
about.
because I know it'd be hilarious.
Of Overcooked?
No, it's not Overcooked. It's like
Okay.
this game where it's like simulating like an actual kitchen,
Okay.
and like they both played it. They both made a mess of the restaurant.
I need to
Yeah,
see
it was-
this.
it
I
was-
need to see this after
We're gonna
this.
show you.
Okay.
In the actually after this, we got time. We could
Yeah.
start recording that series.
Yeah, sure.
We could. Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of streaming.
Sounds good.
So they did that game, and in Mousy's stream, she had like Gordon Ramsay playing in the background too. It was great. It's like, where's the laughs? It's like, ah!
Yeah.
Mousy's just freaking out like, ah!
Jeez Louise.
So I'd have those two in the kitchen just because I think it'd be funny. Fruit as as a hostess, just because she's like the most wholesome kind of,
Mhm.
and then Vay and Zentrea as waitresses, just because they'd be making a lot of tips. We all know why.
Yeah.
Obvious reasons.
And then, oh crap, where would Hime go?
Didn't you just say Himo was gonna be a? Oh no, you said Vay and Zentria.
Where would Hime
You
go?
got all you got left is bus. Is
Yeah.
another hostess or a bus girl.
What about manager?
Oh yeah, I forgot about manager.
Hime would be manager. That would be the most chaotic shit ever.
Oh man, that'd be funny.
Bus boy would be monkey.
What about Melody?
Yeah, we're Melody.
Melody. Melody would probably be a waitress too, but she'd be dropping everything.
That'd be funny.
People would tip her just because they feel bad.
What about
Or
for
they'd
you,
be like,
Freddy?
hey, I saw you on another site. Wait, hang on.
Wait a second.
I know you
seem
from somewhere.
Yeah. Freaking
Would you reorganize them?
I would kind of slightly deviate them just a bit.
And Zentrea's in the background dancing right now.
Dude, boom. There she
Boom.
is making those tips.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so freaking yeah. So for me, as far as staffing, at least is going as regards to Vishojo,
Mm-hmm.
I would actually I think I would have I think I would still have Zen Well, I would have Zen and Silver actually be in the kitchen. I would have them being the ones doing the cooking and stuff back there.
Why?
Doing all that stuff. Zen, just because of her fire affinity, being a dragon and all.
Okay.
Yes, and
she'll burn everything alive.
yeah, exactly. And then Silver with her like peppy personality and just like dealing with stuff, just trying to get things going, and then probably just making a mess of it as well. And yeah, as far as freaking
Your pancakes will always be overcooked or undercooked.
There you go. Yeah, I would say that. I agree with you with having Vay as one of the waitresses or hostesses. Vay would be like a waitress there, along with Vay and I just had him in my mind and I forgot. Oh, Neanners.
Yeah,
Vay,
let's say no one
Neanners!
mentioned Neanners.
Yeah, Vay and Neanners would be great as waitresses there. As far as the bussin' stuff, I would put Iron Mouse on there.
Okay.
Hey, boy, give me your
Yeah,
plates.
yeah. Because she would just be like, once they're done, she'd be like, Jack, get out, you're done.
Get out.
And just start cleaning up, getting all that stuff there. Yeah, dude.
Just cussing people out in Spanish.
Yeah.
Her Puerto Rican read.
Yeah, freaking. Yeah, and I think kind of like balance that. I would have like with Mouse and Melody being the bussin' ones. So they're doing all that stuff, trying to get things cleaned up and all that. And then as manager, I'd put Fruit. I'd put Fruit there as manager.
She'd be stressing out constantly.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I can't handle this.
Yeah. And oh wait, did I mention Hime? I think Hime would be like assistant manager. They would both be managing. Yeah.
They would have to rescue the bus girls from dropping everything from their bins.
Yeah.
They'd have to get after the cooks from not burning or undercooking everything. And then the only one that would be fine would be the hostess.
Yeah.
Actually, now I don't know how Neanners slipped my mind, but now
As she's popping up in the background.
right. But Neanners switch with Melody so Melody would be in the kitchen because she did a cooking stream with
yeah, she did.
with Potastic P Genie.
Mm-hmm.
And Neanners would be waitress alongside Vay and Zentra.
Yeah, that's cool. How's it going?
Connor is still busboy. He's still busboy.
Yeah, dude. He's a new hire that thinks he's all big shot. But then he just gets bullied by all the girls.
You're just a busboy.
Exactly.
Neanners is always this close away from kicking his butt.
Dude, for reals. And you're up next, Omar.
Wait, next for what? I don't know enough of them to know where to put them.
Well, take a guess then.
Take a guess.
Guess.
I don't think it'd be fair for me to allocate these personalities within a restaurant staffing because I don't know them very well, so I don't know how they would interact with each other. I guess in my mind, it doesn't really play out the way it should for you dudes.
Ooh.
What?
I got another thing.
What?
Haruka in the kitchen too. The deer one.
Oh yeah, Haruka.
Her in the kitchen because she'd be the only one that's like, all right, everybody, get your together.
Yeah, she would
Do
definitely
this
take charge.
correctly.
She would definitely take charge.
And Bao as a hostess.
Bao would be a good hostess, I think. Yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
Outside of Shoujo, but still Vtubers that are quality. Snuffy is the one that takes out the trash.
Yeah. Snuffy is the actual good bus
Yeah.
woman.
Tell you what, to stick with the ideal of anime type characters in a staffing spot, I will allocate the Persona 4 cast in a restaurant.
Okay.
And I'm sure you guys have seen me play it enough to get an
Don't
idea.
put Chie in the kitchen. She'll eat everything.
No. Okay. So here we go. We've got Yukiko in the kitchen, ironically because she's the worst cook.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I want to put her with Kanji because Kanji, he's all about cute stuff and doing stuff very nicely, and he was assumed to be homosexual in the game, but he's like, no, I just love cute stuff. So him and Yukiko would just tear up the place. One, because he's trying to make things as nice as looking as possible. He's trying to make the cutest pancakes in the world, and she's just ruining them because she can't cook them properly. And so you would have Chie as a manager
Mhm.
because she would freak out about what to do, and her assistant manager would be Yosuke.
Okay. Yeah.
The guy who can't dodge.
Yeah, because they hate each other, like lovingly hate each other so much that they wouldn't agree on how to get anything done.
Wow.
So they would just kind of passively scream at each other while they're running around trying to run everything properly.
Mm-hmm.
You got Naoto, which is the cop girl who pretends to be a boy for the first part that you meet her.
Mm-hmm.
She
Yes.
and she and Teddy would be busboys.
All right.
Because Naruto, she can't do waitress because she's so reserved. She has so much force when it comes to doing detective work,
Uh-huh.
but she can't bring herself to do public stuff.
Wow.
So she would be like so nervously walking up to tables, being like, are you guys done with that?" Just picking up stuff while Teddy's just frantically like, "I'm ready to pick up your stuff. Give me all your trash, yeah." And just trying to put people in tables that are already
Complete
occupied for some reason.
opposites.
Yeah, just
Wow.
complete opposites. And then finally you would have your main character, Yu Narukame, and Rise Kujikawa, the supermodel, as the waitresses, because in the game there's a whole pageant where the dudes can enter to be trans.
Mhm.
Like they could just cross dress as
Yeah.
girls. And it's just funniest thing because most of the guys, they try to do stereotypical cute girl, but the main character does long dress, long what's it called,
hair?
braided two braided strands of hair, gray hair, because it's still, his hair is gray, and just like he looks like a mean teacher, like an old lady mean teacher.
Jesus.
But the whole audience, the dialogue is like, "Whoa, I don't know how I feel about this." There's several dudes in the audience that are like, "I don't know how I feel about this." So main character and Rize would be the waiters, and then hostess. Let's put Nanako. The little Nanako, the cousin.
It's like, hi, welcome
Hi,
to the
welcome.
restaurant.
A party
Sit
of
wherever you
10.
want.
Party of 10. My dad says it's always good to sit with other people. So here's a party of 12. Hi, they'll be sitting with you now.
Jeez.
You guys can be friends.
And she would just walk up to the main character and be like, "Big bro, did I do good?" And main character would just be like, "Good job."
Sure.
Sure. As everyone else is getting frantically crazy about this, because working at a restaurant, no matter how qualified your staff is, you're gonna freak out.
It sucks.
You gotta adapt on the fly.
Adapt on the fly, and then sometimes one customer can ruin the whole flow
Yeah.
by taking up the attention of one and rendering them useless,
Yeah.
which has happened to me. I don't know if I told the story once. We were doing just 2 waiters at the time. We were doing 2 waiters, and our manager was helping out.
Uh-huh.
And we were fine, dude. We were table, food, take,
Yeah.
charge. We were good for this until halfway point. There's a lady who complains about the meat not being up to par to what she's used to.
Yeah.
And so she takes my attention because she believed that I lied to her about the quality of the meat.
Yeah.
So she doesn't want me to attend her anymore. But she stopped me to basically be a Karen at me.
Yeah.
Stopped some other waitress to be a Karen towards her. And then it stopped my manager to be a Karen towards him and complain about everything.
Uh-huh.
Things did not escalate further than that. She just kind of complained and did not want me to be your waiter anymore, which
Mhm.
I don't mind if can't do nothing much about that.
Yeah.
Thing was, she held us there for a good while, all 3 of us, that the rest of the tables were without being attended. There was some people waiting to be charged. There was
Yeah.
some orders coming out on the food.
Mm-hmm.
We were held back bad.
Yeah.
So after her interaction, whether it was mild or just bad, doesn't matter anymore. Our time was taken.
Mm-hmm.
So a few minutes can matter so much in food
Yeah.
that things just went to chaos. No one got mad besides her. No one else complained, but things got slower and our
Mhm.
flow got ruined. So the
Yeah.
rest of the time we felt like we were lagging behind when we were doing just fine. But there were still things we couldn't catch up to anymore because we were at a loss of time.
Yeah.
So
Dude, that happened to me like a few times while I was working at the restaurant.
yeah.
Mhm.
Where it was like, okay, give me this. Okay, I want to get them that. Now give me this. It's like, just tell me everything at once so I can
Yeah.
just go and get it.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't do that. They're like, okay, give me this, give me this, give me. And I was going back and forth. And then like a few other waitresses had to attend my tables because this one table would just keep constantly telling me to get stuff for them.
Yeah.
And it hasn't happened just once. It's happened on multiple occasions. Sometimes in the same day. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, some people like to be attention hogs. It feels like, bro, just go to a restaurant where you get one dude
Yeah.
the whole time. But obviously those places don't exist, I mean, unless you pay a heavy amount of money.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, freaking food industry sucks.
It does.
I just realized everybody in this apartment has worked in the food industry.
I mean, I feel like everyone should, regardless of whether you like it or not. I think one should work in the food industry for at least 3 to 6 months. It gives you an idea of how tough things can be, being as a food worker, whether you're being a waitress, a cook, a cashier. As long as you're in customer service, not even food, just customer service in general, you get an idea of where the idiots are and how to deal with idiots in life.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm sorry, but some people out there, I don't know who raised you, but you didn't get manners.
Yeah, you got everything except manners. You
Yeah.
got everything except being a decent person.
You got money, you got it all, but just apparently manners went down the drain for some people. And I feel like everyone should at least spend 3 to 6 months in a customer service position so
Yeah.
they can know what real life is like. Because I feel like if you do it there, you can do it outside.
Even then, some people still don't learn. Remember that one chick that was like, I've been a waitress all my life, and she was being a Karen to you?
Oh yeah, I mean, well that's old lady though. That's a cranky old lady, and sometimes people crank up due to age. So nothing much you can do there. But I think at least most people should give it a try. As bad as it can be, they should at least attempt to have some understanding for the person that in the future will be behind the counter and you attending you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna quote Freddy from episode 7. Customer service is where you find all the idiots.
Yeah.
Yes, that is correct. Freaking yeah. I also have like a similar situation where like one person kind of just held back everything. Freaking this was sometime this past week. I can't remember exactly the day. But it was one of the nights and like we were doing stuff. We were very much understaffed. I mean, we still currently are very much understaffed. But freaking like so we're making all these pizzas. It's me, me and the manager. I'm trying to like man the oven, register, and the expo, giving the pizzas out to people when they're going out. I'm trying to do all that. I have my other 2 people working on the line. One more person is prepping in the back so that we don't get held up at the end to stay longer, because I really just don't want to stay there longer. Yeah, I believe that was what the group was. We might have had one more person, but I had to also have him like go out and do cleaning and stuff, go back, just start helping the line, just getting stuff moving on, because we had the online orders, so we just need pizzas to get made and then get cooked and then all that. And then there's this lady who, I mean, she sees that like I'm just like going in and out of the restaurant. I'm cutting stuff up, putting tickets together. If they're for dine-in, I'm bringing it out to them. If they're not for dine-in, then I just gotta, call it in, whatever. And yeah. So this lady, like, she makes it a point to mention like when you get the pizza put in, she's like if pizza not get burnt, is it, or whatever and stuff like that. I'm just like oh, we're gonna try not to. We're gonna just whatever. I kind of just like passively I just brush it off. I'm like, yeah, whatever. We're not gonna burn it. All right. And then we're just going and doing stuff. And then a lot of people came to pick up their orders, so I was more taking pizzas out to people, and I wasn't able to get back to the oven fast enough. And so when I finally get back to the oven, I see that her pizza, I wouldn't say that it got burnt, but it definitely was on the crispier side. Just the outside crust was like, like just like the blackness of it. Yeah. But like the actual like interior of it was like, the part that most people eat and they get full of. It was all right. So I bring it out and I told her that it got a little more crispier. It's not burnt to where you can't eat it, but it's definitely on the crispier side where the outside crust, you probably would want to eat that. And she was just like, saying whatever. She's saying like, she just wants to get like a whole new pizza or whatever. And I was like, okay, fine, that's fine. We'll get it done. They go and do that. And then she's saying how like she doesn't like want like time like to take too long because she has to go see somebody in the hospital. I don't know. So like he's recovering, whatever. And I was just like, yes, man, we're gonna try and get it out as fast as we can. It'll only take like 6-7 minutes to make the pizza. Like if we just get it done right now, we'll just go put it in. We didn't go whatever. And then this and that. She's like, and she's being a huffy person about it. I was like, okay, yeah, we're just because I still have to. I can't stop to just deal with her. I gotta keep getting the other pizzas.
Yeah.
Because other people are also waiting.
Mm-hmm.
And so we go do that. So I have one of my people like make her pizza again. It's like just a pepperoni. So he makes it again, and I have him just stay on the oven to make sure like the pizzas get cooked right. Even if the line gets backed up, we just have her there.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're trying to catch up with everything else. And then there's another person's pizza that I thought was to go. So I put it in a box, but then I find, oh no, they're here. So I take it out of the box. I put it in a tray and I take it. And when we put it in the box, we put the box, put a paper, and then the pizza. Mm-hmm. So the way I transferred it out was just grab the paper because it had the pizza on it and just move it to a tray. It's just real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then her pizza comes out, and then I just put another paper there, and then I put her pizza in there, and then I just hear her say like, oh, she's put that pizza in the same box as the other pizza, and then I was just like, and so I just turned. I was like, man, there was a paper between them. There's nothing left from the other pizza that would be in the box because it was only there for like a second. And she was like, yeah, well, what if I didn't like the toppings or whatever from the pizza that the other person had? And I had just quickly said like, you wouldn't taste it anyways. That's not how it works. But I still accommodated. And I was like, all right, got another box, put a pizza over there, give it out to her. And then she was like, and the whole time she was just like, critiquing this and that, things didn't look well or whatever, this and that, whatever, just like in the restaurant in general. And the whole time I was like, dude, we are all doing more jobs than we're supposed to. Like, I'm not supposed to be doing the oven, the register, taking pizzas out at the same time. And I'm not supposed to just have the people in the line wait as long as they are because we got to just get these going. And so her whole big deal about making things take longer, she was just making things take longer by adding more instructions to that. Mm-hmm. So that was annoying. That was definitely annoying. And it was also because it also distracted me because I had a ticket and I was going to put it with a pizza. But then at some point I lost the ticket and I couldn't identify pizza. We solved the issue, but it just took long and it made the pizza like not get sent out when it should have. So yeah, there was that. And the second instance, which actually happened before this, it was there was like this lady who wanted to order I think 2 pizzas, but she was making them one at a time as opposed to being like, I'm gonna get 2 pizzas. It's gonna be these 2. That pizza's gonna get this pizza's gonna get that. Mm-hmm. She got 1 pizza. She had to go down. She was like, whatever. And then she was gonna come back to the front to order the second one, but she just kept taking forever because she was just on her phone. Like, according to my team members, they said that she was like on her phone with her boyfriend or something. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it was texting or on the phone or what, but that she was just taking forever to actually make her pizza. Yeah. That they had decided in order to keep the line going, they would just kind of like have the other people who were ready to make their pizzas first and just kind of skip over her and then get back to her because it seemed like she just wasn't getting it. Mm-hmm. And so she got upset about that. She was just like, you guys are just going too fast. Like, you guys slow down or whatever. And I was just thinking like, who are you to even think of that? You're not manager. You don't decide how fast we go. Mm-hmm. 'Cause we have other stuff to deal with. We can't just deal with you.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then so she already had like an attitude with that, and so I knew if anything else went wrong after that, it was gonna be hell. Something else went wrong, and it was hell.
I see.
Yes, freaking, because there wasn't good communication between the team members making the pizzas and the person at the register. The person at the register thought her pizza was also with the other family that they had kind of go ahead of her because she was still figuring out what was gonna go on the second pizza. And so it got charged with theirs, and then she got charged for hers. And I knew which 2 pizzas were hers because I was hoping to like make sure it got it right. But I didn't let the other person because at the time I had somebody to take the pizzas out. I didn't tell them about which pizzas was hers. And the ticket had 2 identical tickets, one for the family and one for the girl. But the family's pizza orders were being done first. So one of her pizzas got taken with that family. The other one, it only had 1 of them, but we needed to get the second one. And we didn't know what was on the second one, so we couldn't just remake it without her knowing. I had to have somebody go to her, tell her, hey, we lost the pizza. We don't have it. Help us remake it. And then so she was definitely not happy about that.
Expressed her frustrations.
She did. She talked about. She was like, whatever. Like, you guys are going so fast. You said you weren't gonna lose it. You said whatever. Because I did tell her, like, I see this is your pizza. I get it. It's gonna be yours. We're not gonna miss it. Whatever. Yeah. And so, yeah, definitely need to work on like communicating stuff like that, because I shouldn't be making promises like that. Yeah. So we try and get it done. Whatever. And then she's just talking whatever, this and that. And I'm like, all right, we're gonna make it. We're gonna remake it. Like, we're gonna get on it. And then the whole time she's like complaining about the service. We're like, okay, yeah, we get it. Yeah, it sucks. Nobody wants it to happen. But just get back in the line, because we just need to start making the pizzas.
Mm-hmm.
But she just wanted to keep talking.
Yeah.
Eventually, she goes back to make her pizzas. It's like she doesn't even want the first one. She wants both of them remade again.
Mm-hmm.
Because she thinks the other one's gonna get cold or whatever. We have a warmer to keep it warm, but she doesn't. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
So then, as it's getting remade, she's saying whatever. One of my team members, I understand his intention, but he just made things more difficult. Out of his frustration with her, she had asked for like extra cheese or whatever on one of the pizzas, and he said that it was going to be extra for that. And so that kind of got her to go back to me and be like, you're going to charge me for extra pizza or whatever. And like, I didn't know about this. I was just like, no, we're not going to charge you extra for that. You're just going to get a remake. Then this and that, she's talking about getting a refund or whatever. And I was just like, we can't do refunds. For some reason, we don't do refunds. The owners just don't want it happening at all.
Mm-hmm.
The best they can get is credit for a future pizza, but they are not getting her refund. Yeah. So then my other general manager comes in. He's able to just like talk her through it. He's more able to communicate, just kind of like de-escalate the situation the whole time. Just like, I saw that where the issue was. I didn't get to it fast enough, and now this whole thing happened. But still, she was not ready to order pizzas. She was not ready to get any food done properly. Yeah. So if she would have just like stopped getting glued to her phone for a second and actually got through the process of getting her food properly, then it wouldn't have gotten to that point anyways.
Yeah, I feel based on the context that you gave, I'm pretty sure she was just frustrated because the other person on the line was not ready to give the pizza to her. Mm-hmm. So not only was she frustrated already, I feel like she was frustrated at that person being like, I'm already at the front of the line and you're still not ready. Mm-hmm. And so I'm sure that frustration projected to you guys once that one thing went wrong. Mm-hmm. So it's always a thing. My mom would always tell me, it's like, people just, they don't hold in their frustrations. They like to let them out with other people that have nothing to do with them. Mm-hmm. And they just make other people's day crap. And I feel that. I've almost done that to a few people, and I've done that, sadly, sometimes express my frustrations to people that have nothing to do with it. Yeah. And it happens, but you don't do that to the 20-some-year-old that's literally behind a pizza cooking. Yeah. They're trying to do something for you, and yes, everyone makes mistakes, but, I mean, it's happened to me before where drive-thrus has messed up my orders multiple times. I'm not going to call back. I don't have the time for it. Yeah. I'm going to eat what they gave me. Yeah. Whether I like it or not, at the end of the day, whatever. It's fast food. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, I don't ever, like, go to the point of, like, going back and being like, I demand this and that. It's just like, well, I guess it is what it is. I'm not going to fight over $8. Yeah. That's all I know. I'll fight over but $50 charge on my card that I don't know where it's from. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to fight over $8 that from a fast food that did not get right. Yeah.
Balls.
Walls?
Balls to the walls, man.
Yeah, dude.
Narwhals?
Swimming in the ocean.
Causing a commotion?
Because they are so awesome.
Right.
Motion of the ocean.
See, even Zen's dancing to this song.
Bootsy cats and bootsy cats and
bootsy cats and bootsy cats and bootsy. Throwback to like the first Castle Crashers episode where we were just beatboxing.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, dude, that. I know it's only been like, almost a year since.
Almost a year.
But
almost.
It's we've come a good long way in production and the way we do these videos, and I am proud. 69 subscribers strong. That's all I know.
We've come a long way.
Jesus. Yeah. They all doubted us. They all said we weren't gonna make it, and I say we're not even there yet. We're not there yet.
We're on watching. The way. Keep watching, and you'll propel us there.
I mean, we're like what, halfway there on Spotify now?
Yeah.
Sponsorships?
Yeah. Well, no. Well, I mean, yeah. It's 16 out of 50 that we need people to hear
We're
us on Spotify.
almost halfway there.
So we could allow for sponsorships and maybe up the quality of these things a little more.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Obviously, a lot of the content will obviously come from within us and have to, it's all our creative juices.
It comes from within us. A piece of us is going to. We're literally ripping out pieces and shipping them out to you guys.
No. Cody,
subscribe
stop.
to our Patreon.
Cody, no.
Subscribe to our OnlyFans.
No, stop it. No, stop it. No. No.
I like how our minds went to the same way.
What was your first video?
My first video?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, like what was the first video you were in on Dig?
Oh. I want to say it was the Death Stranding one, no?
I think so, because we uploaded all of Cast Crashers until we moved on to something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Death Stranding because I remember you guys tried to do Resident Evil and that failed. So.
It did, because Jesus forgot to press record.
Yes. And then Carlos didn't want to do it again.
Yeah. He got scared from the same moment 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was there for that too.
Yeah.
And then Carlos is like, God? Whenever I kept saying stuff.
Yeah, God, is that you?
Jesus, yeah. Freaking, I want to do scary games with Carlos. I know he's a wuss. I know he'll
that's
give
the fun part about it.
Dude,
he's going to have the reactions we need.
Dude, me and Carlos would be like the scaredest people when it comes to horror games.
I can do horror games too. It's fun.
Yeah, I found that I enjoy it.
Scared of that.
I love
horror. Yeah, that's why I like going with Catherine, because freaking Catherine, it's like a puzzle with horror. It's like a horror romantic choose your own adventure deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just tense enough to make you shake in your boots.
I think that when we do the Dig videos, they're like our strong mainline content.
Yeah.
Like that's what we would like to present to the world. And I feel like this podcast is just for us to release like the rest of all the other ideas and all the other stupidity that happens.
Yeah.
Blur.
That we can't.
Black.
Oh, that we can't.
Idea here. Look at this idea. Why'd you come up with that? That one's a weird one.
What?
That one back.
That should be on a different site. That idea is on a different site.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Get your minds out of the...
Well, I mean, it wasn't my idea, but it was a combined effort of having a VTuber Classroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, good minds think alike.
Yeah, I think alike.
There's the VTuber Classroom. You had the skit thing.
Schizo.
Yeah, that was a great skit. I still love it.
Yeah.
Thanks. I completely copied it.
I know.
Thanks.
But hey, it takes a lot of effort to even do a cover of stuff.
Yeah.
We would know. Me and Cody would know. Right now we're working on a cover of a song called "How Far We've Come."
How far we've coomed.
How far we've come from to 20 Matchbox it?
Matchbox 20.
Yeah, Matchbox 20.
Matchbox 20. Why is it called Matchbox 20?
I'm not sure. I would like to know that too.
What do you think?
There's several bands that I feel like they just go on a random word generator and type, and they just click 3 times till the first 3 come out.
Like that
Imagine Dragons.
I mean, I can imagine them. I just don't get that vibe from the music.
Cold play. What's so cold about a play?
I don't know.
What if it's like an emotionless?
I mean, why can't they just be simple like Baby Metal?
What about Smashing Pumpkins? That's literally an action.
Yeah. You know what that reminds me of? When Rigby changed his name in regular show to Trash Boat.
Oh, yeah.
To what?
Trash Boat.
Trash Boat? I don't remember that.
Yeah, he went to go to the courthouse and legally changed his name to Trash Boat.
That's funny.
And the rest of the episode is just the repercussions of that decision.
It's just like, why would you just take 2 random words and turn them into a name?
And he did so. He did so.
No,
going back to that educating him about VTubers thing.
Yeah.
I will say episode 5, one of Zentrea's segments in the V-Shoujo Highlights episode 5, he's going to love. Because it's something he always says.
All right, there you go. Yeah, I have a couple of things in mind. I have one in particular. I have several, notably from Iron Mouse.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Just because she's crazy.
Dude, I've been watching her more lately. I found an Iron Mouse video through Twitter yesterday because I now have a Twitter again.
Yeah.
Oh, no. No, the world's over.
And I found a video. I was like, oh, I got to show Omar this.
Jeez.
I got to show him this.
Dude, it was weird to find out that my mom has a Twitter.
Wait,
What did she tweet about?
Not
I
even
don't
my
know.
mom has a Twitter.
Apparently, she likes certain YouTubers, and she likes seeing the drama that happens on Twitter between several YouTubers. I didn't know my mom would end up being that kind of person, but she watches a lot of just like drama content, which I
Get the
can see.
beef. I mean, hey, she watches novelas.
I can see the appeal. She used to watch a lot of novelas.
There you go.
So I can see the appeal. I can see where that comes from, but I just never expected her to get it to Twitter. I mean, I'm sorry, Mom, but I never accepted her request on Snapchat. And to this day, it's still there. Like,
No,
your
dude.
mom wants to be your friend, and I just never accepted it.
No, dude, my mom has like the social media, but the only thing I'm friends with her on is Facebook, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm not friend requesting you on Instagram or Snapchat because that's your deal. I
Yeah.
don't want to be that mom that's
Yeah.
like constantly like
Mhm.
checking on you and stuff. Like you do your thing.
She literally called you a lost child today.
I know, but like when in
Aw.
terms of social media, it's
Yeah.
like I can post anything that I want. She's fine with it.
But that's more with like, because you just moved out, so it makes sense. Every mom goes through that, you know, when their kids first move out. It's always checking up on them for a good reason. You want your kids to end up okay as they're taking their first steps into livelihood. But all I would say is she'll get used to it.
Dude, when you said that your mom likes to see like drama between YouTubers on Twitter,
Yeah.
I immediately thought of you walking in on
What
your
the-
mom on her like laptop and just watching freaking Keemstar.
Dude. Well, the
Let's
thing is
get
that
right
she
into the news.
does not. Well, she only speaks Spanish, so she watches all the YouTubers from Spain,
Mhm.
Latin America,
Spanish
Mexico,
Keemstar.
all these people who, it's not. Well, it's a little stereotypical that Spanish speakers are a little more intense,
Uh-huh.
which because I mean it's true. We're a little more intense.
They're a little more spicy.
They're a little more spicy with their speech, so it's hilarious. It makes it all the more funny, which is I prefer to watch my childhood movies in Spanish. I grew up with them, and in some cases they're even funnier.
Mhm.
So when she showed me a video of this guy who his mom sends this YouTuber a message that says, "Hey, my son has three infractions, 2 speeding tickets and 1 ticket for not having his lights on at night, like not having his lights on." And his is his number. If you could pretend to be the office of Highway Patrol from
Oh my God.
from Madrid
Oh my god.
and call him out on that would be great. And he does. He starts politely talking to him, and then he's like, "Can you explain to me what drove you to have your headlights off in the middle of the night?" And he just starts pushing and pushing and pushing
Oh my god.
till the end where they're both cussing at each other. And he's like, "Bro, I'm gonna go find you. Where are you at? Where do you work at? I'm gonna kill you." He's like, "Sure, I work these days, this time. I'll be here."
Jeez.
And so it's perfect. Me and my mom were dying like that whole afternoon because of that stupid video. It was like
That's
2 minutes
funny.
long of this stupid prank call, but he did it so well. I love it. I approve of my mom's sense of humor. I see where I get it from now.
Hey, you know, you gotta get her somewhere.
I know. But yeah. I forgot what I was talking about, but there's that.
Yeah. Oh man, prank calls. Freaking. You guys ever do those prank calls with the star 67? No.
Oh, you mean when you're unknown, when your
Yeah.
caller ID doesn't show up?
Yeah. You ever done any of those?
Never, no, because I
I've
mean,
never done prank calls just
No.
because I'm not social enough to just call somebody at random. I would just like if I ever had to do that, I'll just call somebody at random. As soon as they answer, I'm like,
but you're social enough to have 30,000 followers on TikTok.
Well, that's
I haven't
more.
posted in months, dude.
That's true.
That's more of like a passive thing though, because you just throw something out there.
Plus, Lano's like always
it-
knocked out here. I can't
It
exactly
goes out
film.
to them, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like he goes to individual people. It's like, hey, you watch my video. He's just like,
It's like
video,
what we're doing
you go
here.
find
That's
them,
true.
find the people.
It's all just what we're doing here. Only
Yeah.
it's just by myself.
Yes.
I should start posting more.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
I know my friends and I back in high school. We did do some prank calls only with the people that we were aware of at the time of the small town,
Yeah.
and we did the star 67 thing.
Mm.
Yeah. Not a lot of people answered, but the ones that did, I don't even know if we did it right. I don't remember how they went, but I don't remember any of them going too well.
Okay.
and it would just end up being like
Awkward?
really quick, saying something, and then just hanging up.
Oh.
And then just like because like we just we didn't know how to improv.
They're not the John Cena level of prank calls.
Yeah. What?
You don't remember that voice prank of the guy who keeps calling the same lady, And at first he's like, well, you could see next SummerSlam at Super Slam. John Cena, the next Super Slam.
I completely forgot about that.
And so my favorite part is where he calls pretending to be someone from the U.S. Army. He's like, do you support our soldiers, the Army? And she's like, oh my God. Yes, I'm so sorry. I thought you were someone who kept calling me all morning about some stupid wrestling thing. But yes, I support the Army. Well then. Do you one special veteran needs your help, and his name is John Cena. And she just gets pissed off.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's great.
That's hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
You know, you'd think at some point you just not answer.
Yeah.
It's block them. I block all the numbers that are just spam or that are things that are just like.
I don't even answer on
don't need
numbers,
to talk to you.
honestly.
That's true.
Yeah, I give them like 3 seconds tops. I'm just like, hello. All right, and then I just hang up, block.
Yeah. It's. I think we can end this off with this story. You remember the time when we were playing D&D?
I do.
And our DM got the extended warranty call.
Yeah.
And like I like how he was playing along with it. He's like, no, it was the electric company one.
Yeah.
The electric company where he's like,
I
no.
could save you a lot of money on your electricity bills.
Yeah, and he's like, oh no, I'm good on my electric company. And this guy was persistent.
Yeah.
Like from the call, because we couldn't hear at the other end. It just was, we could just hear his end.
Yeah.
And he was just like, no, I'm good. And from the sound of it, it sounded like this guy kept wanting to offer.
Yeah.
And then I asked him to pass me the phone, and I'm just like, ¿Qué lo que quiere? Yo no sé nada de español. And so I just start speaking Spanish to this probably guy in India.
Yeah.
And
He was from India. I heard his voice.
I finished my dialogue, and I finished screaming just in Spanish, just trying to sound like a Mexican dad who doesn't know what's going on or what's going on the phone call. I just hear, ¿Qué lo que pasó? ¿Qué lo que quiere? Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah.
That was great.
So I haven't gotten a spam call since, like extended warranty one, like where it's a person. I only get the robotic ones, but I want to get the person ones. I could do that again and just psych them out, and so they can never call me again.
Never again.
It's like, this guy, we can't speak to him. I only know Hindu and English.
Yeah.
I can barely speak English. I can't even.
Yeah.
So psych these guys out.
Dude, I knew that guy was from India because I was like right next to him and I heard like a bit of the call.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, no. And as soon as you got the phone, I was like, oh no, this is gonna be great. Sure enough, it was.
Yeah. The Spanish Omar has struck again.
You know,
Omar.
during one of my naps, I actually like had a small dream where I got a spam call, and I was like, all right, I got this. I was like, yes, hang on, I need to speak to my dad real quick, and then I hand you the phone. It's just you going off in Spanish.
That would be an interesting duo.
If you all ever get a spam call, just pass the phone to me.
Yes, I'm not allowed to give that information. You can talk to my dad. No.
Yeah.
I will be your dad for the next minute, just so I can make a Hindu person that's trying to scam you very confused for the next 2 minutes.
Ooh, Daddy Omar.
You're welcome.
Oh, Daddy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He will be your dad. Everybody, subscribe to our Patreon. You can have Omar as your dad.
No.
Yeah.
You want to be people's daddy, Omar?
No, I'm good. Never mind.
How do you guys
daddy?
In the for real though, how do you guys feel if a girl were to refer to you as daddy?
Oh no.
I know it's right.
No.
That's disgusting.
No.
Freaking
no.
dude. One time, one of my team members. It was the night where the shift was mostly girls, and this was like at the end of the night, and they just decided to try and just like mess with me a bit, and then like at some point in the cleaning duties, I guess one of the girls had dared the other girls to ask me how I would feel if she would call me daddy. So we're just doing box or whatever, putting stuff up, and then so she asked me like, hey, how would you feel if I called you daddy? And I give her the most disgusting look, and then I just don't respond and then after, and she's like laughing whatever, and she was like, dang, that was like you clearly were not down with that. Like that was like no words needed for that. And then I was just like, yeah, because that's disgusting. And only stupid people need to be called daddy like that.
See, I think the only way it's okay is that if you keep those things within the bedroom. Like that, I'm sure everyone can have their own kind of fun in private, But once you bring that outdoors, it's a no-no. It's just like going to the manga section in Barnes & Noble and seeing that otaku couple that's overly cringy. They're calling the girl calling the guy Oni-chan.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
that's even worse because...
And the guy responding with, ooh.
my God.
No. I mean... would kind of see why they would do it if like they don't know what it means.
Yeah.
But if they
or
know
they're doing it ironically.
If they know what Oni-chan means and they're doing it unironically, that makes it even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, when Freddy mentioned that he was like that the shift was majority girls, I immediately pictured, oh yeah, Freddy's a harem protagonist. Biology harem protagonist.
Hey. No.
Also, Omar.
Yeah.
So from what I picked up on this,
Yeah.
you're fine with it being called out as long as it's just in the bedroom. I see.
See, the thing is,
He'll try it.
there's several different.
You're gonna try it, aren't you?
There's all kinds of people out there, and I have firmly believe that you don't ever stop learning about your partner. When you get a partner, you never really stop learning about them because you're not in every situation as soon as you start dating.
Yeah.
There's a whole world of a whole life of events that has to go by till you truly get to know them. And even then, you still get to know them because as you age, you both change.
Yeah.
So I truly believe that the start will not be the same as the end, and somewhere in the middle, maybe that will play in part. Just I feel as long as you guys keep that to yourselves.
But are you okay with being called that?
I don't know, man. I'm only 22. Who knows when I'm 50 I want to be called that? I don't know.
Because with me,
Daddy
I don't.
Omar.
I would never want like my partner to call me daddy.
Yeah.
Like when I picture being called daddy, I picture like me actually being a freaking father. And
Yeah, well, that makes
Having,
sense.
like, a little-
Obviously.
having like a little daughter here, like pick me up and stuff like that. Like that's what I picture. I don't pick. Y'all ruined the word. Y'all freaking ruined it, you degenerates. You ruined the word.
That's coming from a degenerate. How do you feel about that?
Exactly. Even I'm a degenerate. And I know that that's wrong.
Yeah.
You ruined the word for me. God damn you.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
Sorry.
Insert GIF. Disgusting.
Disgusting. That's freaking. That's like one of the owners. He like with his accent and stuff.
Yeah.
There's times where he's like trying to just like bring up something that we're doing everything else, but of course we can't get everything, and so he'll bring up something whatever, and he'll be like, this is disgusting.
Yeah.
And it's like, so it's kind of like a thing I do whenever I'm at biology, and then people are talking about whatever, and I'll just be like, disgusting.
Disgusting.
But the people that would get that reference haven't even met the owner yet, so
Dude,
yeah.
Okay, I'll do the last thing.
You said that.
I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, so the owner of the restaurant where I work at has sadly passed away last year. I don't know of what. I don't have a solid answer to that, but he did. He sadly passed away. So once his wife and his son took over, the son has to do more regular rounds to the restaurants to check on anything if we need anything. And so you can tell that he's mainly an English speaker. Mm-hmm. He's good on his Spanish, but when it comes to like fully conversations and formal Spanish mainly, he's not the best high ranked for that.
Yeah.
And so one time he came in and he was going into the waiters area where we make the drinks and all that. And he was asking our manager if there was any junk food to make sure that there was no junk food in there. Now, the way you would say that in Spanish is comida chatarra o nada de comida. Like there's no food in here. He decided to say chucheria.
What's that?
That's not a word.
All right.
It's not a word. Now, you could say chatarra or because that's junk or like junk food, obviously, or stuff like that. But chucheria is not a word. And so now when I go up to my manager and I'm joking around because I brought food and I bring food in the morning so I can eat before I clock in. I'm like, there's not gonna be any chucheria, right? And he's like, and he starts laughing because we both laughed at our owner basically, because why would you say that? It's not even a word, but chucheria. Oh no. But anyways, how about the harem leader himself? Does the outro.
Hi. Yes. Welcome back to another episode of the CodeO-cast. My name is Freddy. What? I am joined by
Interesting.
What?
And
it's the outro.
And we are here to tell you, like and subscribe. You too. You in the back. You to the left of him. You to the right of him. Like, subscribe, share, all that fun jazz. We're going to be back next week talking about this stuff. And then this stuff. And then, if you want to see that, just
Stick around.
Stick around. Stick around. You're already here. You know where to find us, dude. I don't know how you got here and now you just don't know what to do. You know what to do. You've been on YouTube long enough. So we're gonna do our thing. You're gonna do your thing. You're probably gonna click off and be like, "Hey, I don't want to listen to this guy anymore." But for you that stick around, hey, you're the real MVP. All right. That other guy, F him. We don't need him. Get him out of here. You're the one that's gonna stick around because you're gonna see us rise. You're gonna be the OGs, being like, "Hey, I was with the Digcast. I was with the CodeO-cast. I was with them from day one." You know how many people can say that? Not that many, because we only have 69 subscribers. So you could be number 70 and ruin the number, but that would be nice. Anywho, bye-bye.
We'll see you on the next episode of the CodeO-cast.